Neil, such a contrast of emotions there. What's your assessment of this afternoon?
Yeah, difficult one because over 90 minutes, first half we were well off it. Plymouth were, by far a better team, caused us a lot of problems. We were thankful that it was, we came in at 1-0 at half time. Second half, obviously we got off to a great start and we were dominant. Deservedly went 2-1 up, and we had some really good opportunities to go 3-1 up, and we weren't clinical, weren't ruthless enough. And then you always run the risk of paying the price for that, and we didn't finish the game off. And however, I thought we were comfortable. They didn't have any chances in the second half, and we should see the game out, and we've not done that, which was very similar to the Wimbledon game here recently. So it always feels like a defeat when you concede an injury time equaliser. So mixed range of emotions. Really pleased with the second half. First half, no, not us at all. But again, the players and the effort that they've given, and we've had a tough schedule. Plymouth had a free week, and I think that shows. But it keeps the run going. Sometimes you always have that feeling of, well, what if? And that'll be my feeling tonight.
That goal after half-time really gave the team that uplift that they needed to drive forward with that tempo.
Yeah, and we came out with real purpose, I thought, in the second half, and a bit of renewed aggression and intensity. And we spoke about a few things we wanted to do better at half-time, tactically, because they stopped us from doing what we wanted to do, and we felt that no half is the same. And it wasn't. That's how it turned out. And I say our response was fantastic, and we caused them a lot of problems second half. And at 2-1, I say that the game was there for us. And I was getting frustrated because I think if we don't finish the game here, then you know that with the players they've got, there's always a chance of what happening. And unfortunately for us, it did.
Dimitri Mitchell particularly proved a real outlet that second half.
Yeah, I thought Demi caused a lot of problems in the second half. We spoke about getting him to the ball a little bit more at half time and in better situations, and we did that. And yeah, he's cut inside, and his shot sort of led to the first goal, and then he's won as a penalty. He had a shot that just went wide. I thought he was a real handful in the second half. Him and Jordan down that side. I thought were a real attacking threat. I thought Jordan got into the box, and arguably, I'd have to look at it again, but looked like he could have been brought down, and maybe because the referee had already given a penalty, he didn't feel as though he could give another one, but that looked like a penalty to me. And if we get that and he goes 3-1, I say the game's over.
On the subject of Jordan's, there was a change at centre-half at half-time. What was the news there?
Look, Jordan felt his calf at in the first half, so with the situation we're in at the moment with injuries, we didn't want to take any more of a risk. He wanted to continue, but he was tightening up, and hopefully it's not too serious. We've taken him off at the right time. And when you've got Daniel Gretterson on the bench, who's a like-for-like replacement, then it was quite a straightforward decision to make.
And he came into the game like he hadn't been absent for the period he had done, hasn't he? And you kept Plymouth relatively quiet that second half.
Yeah, I think we were on top second half, and so we had to do less defending, but it's great to have him back. He's been out for a lengthy period of time, and he was just adapting and getting used to playing in this country, and so we've missed him. And I thought he brought a calmness to us, and again in the way we defended second half. There's always that question mark whether can he find the speed of the game and the rhythm of the game, but I felt he did that, and it's great to have him back on the pitch, and 45 minutes he'll benefit from that massively.
After such a relentless schedule and physical effort, is it a welcome break, even though it's not a massive break, to not have a game till Friday? Yeah,
it does feel like feels like a holiday. It's not even Saturday to Saturday though, it's Saturday to Friday, but those extra couple of days will benefit the group, I think, a lot. We can rest, recover, psychologically as much as physically, and then we've got 2 games in 4 days next weekend, and we'll be ready for a tough game against Swindon because they're fighting for their lives, and but hopefully this little break will do us good.
Some mixed news on the injury front. A couple of blows with CJ Hamilton and Matty Virtue.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I got that news in the week. So Matty's unfortunately done his ACL, and that's a significant injury. It's going to keep him out for a lengthy period of time. Which is really unfortunate for him. Think of him first, but it's like a new signing for us around December, January time, and I thought he was getting fitter and stronger all the time. Last week against Oxford, I thought that was one of his best games. He showed his real power from the middle of the pitch. So to lose him at a crucial time is a big blow. And CJ, again, his foot, his swelling, his irritation hadn't settled down, and we had to send him for a scan, and it showed that he's got a clean break of his 5th metatarsal, and the advice was he should have it operated and pinned, and he's done that this week. He's had an operation, but that means his season will be done as well, really. So to lose 2 players like that, yeah, it's hard to take.
Obviously, it is a big blow, but your signs that you might get 1 or 2 back in the next week or 2 as well.
Yeah, Marvin's been back on the grass for a week, so fingers crossed we can step him up this week, and you know, he's desperate to come back, and there's been no setbacks and complications so far, so fingers crossed he's okay. We're hopeful that Hubby will train this week as well. If Danny Ballard can come through international duty, that would give us a few more ready for next weekend. Gary Medina's had another scan, and the problem he's got is settling down, so we can start to build him back up again, and hopefully we don't have any more complications with Gary. And if that's the case, then him coming back would be a big bonus for us. Kev Stewart's probably a little bit further away, but if we can get through these next period of games and we can get some bodies back, then that would make us feel a lot healthier for the running.